is Toni Noel, and your product is
A Touch from Beyond.
A Touch from Beyond. And these are cards that you're about to show us.
Yes.
Do show. Now, if you get a diagnosis that's serious,
in my example of an appropriate use for these cards is if I get a bad diagnosis, I want to do my pre-planning because I want to extend the final act of kindness to my family by having in writing specifically exactly what I would like at the end of my life. But I'd also like to reach out one more time and make a final expression to help comfort and heal my family, my friends, co-workers, people who are going to feel bad when I die and who I care for. So in this example, in this particular card, I've gotten a bad diagnosis, I'm doing my pre-planning, and I want to extend a message to Amy and to Gail. So I get my cards, I address the envelope to each of them, I write their name inside, most importantly, I sign it. It was a blast, love you, Toni, or whatever my sentiment is. So now I die, I have the service, and within a week of my dying, Amy and Gail each get a card. And in this particular case, because they're friends, the card says, "What did I do to deserve a friend like you? You were kind when it counted, strong when I was weak, generous and thoughtful when I wasn't at my peak. I don't know what I did to have a friend so true, but always and forever, I wish the best for you."
Well, I just got goosebumps.
Yeah. Well, they're meant to be moving and cathartic to help you feel an ongoing connection with the Touch from Beyond, hence the name of the company, but also to give you a sense that it's okay to find some comfort because you are sad that your friend or your mother or whoever it is that died.
But the love is still there. The love doesn't go away.
And this gives you something physical to hold on to. When my mother was aging prior to her death, we were doing her blood pressure reading and her blood sugar readings, and now that she's gone, I have these yellow legal pads of paper with her blood pressure reading, but it's her handwriting, and every now and then I find an envelope addressed to my sweetheart. And it's just so meaningful, really it's really powerful. Yeah. So what I did was I started writing sentiments that were appropriate for different people, from the very intimate personal spouse or partner to my dry cleaning gal and I have been known each other for 35 years. I would like to let her know that she made my life more meaningful or beautiful or comfortable or whatever. So I crafted very specific language to address the different people in your life, whether it's a young child, if you're a grandparent and you're leaving 2 to 8-year-olds behind, what do you say to them? And so I have a different spirit and a different meaning and a different person for each of them. From a business perspective, as a death care and of life professional, the most powerful part of this card is the signature on the bottom. But on the back, there's a way to create a very soft, subtle legacy branding by putting your brand, your logo, your contact information. Most funeral homes sell and provide pre-need services or insurance companies just kind of put their logo and then their name. So now Amy's gotten a card from me. She got, "What did I do to deserve a friend like you?" She takes it to work and says to Gail, "Gail, do you remember my friend Toni I told you about? Well, she died. Look what she did. She thought enough of me, cared enough about me to send me this card." So now Gail says, "Gosh, my Uncle Max is 89 years old. He could use these. Where did you get them?" Turn it over, and now it says New York Food Club or whatever the pre-need company is that provided these cards. So it's a source of referrals. It's a feel-good. They're comforting cards. They're helpful to people, and it lets people know that your organization understands and wants to help you with your pre-need.
Now, how do they get mailed?
Can you have them? You know, that's a really good question because there's no return address, is there?
No. Look at that little Touch from Beyond logo.
The cards, obviously, envelopes are addressed. They can be given either to your personal representative, your estate planning attorney.
In the file.
Some funeral homes will. I've worked with estate planning attorneys who have said, we'll just keep it right in their file because I'm going to be the one who gets the call, and I'll make sure they're either mailed or hand delivered to the parties involved.
Okay.
Here's something I think is really, really powerful. When you have a family or a person come in for their pre-planning, before you start with anything, show them this piece of paper, 3 columns, family, friends, and others. Amy, before we start, I'm going to give you this piece of paper to take home with you, but would you just spend right now just a few minutes thinking, put a few names under each list of who's going to feel bad when you die. And so you start writing, and I say, okay, now you can take this home with you. What's just happened is there's been a subtle but significant psychological shift in your perspective for whom you're doing the planning. Now it's not, ew, icky, I'm going to die, this is my planning. It's, oh my God, my grandchildren, my bridge partners, my golf buddies, my friends I've been. These are the people for whom you're doing the planning. And it may be that you will plan something more specific to your personality or to the people behind. You may want a little nicer service than you had originally planned because it isn't about you. You see graphically it's about these people. I've left room at the bottom for you to put your own stamp or logo. Take it home, Amy, Gail, bring it back, or if you'd like, trifold it, put a piece of tape. I've pre-addressed it and pre-stamped it if you want to mail it back to me. Now, what you have is a database of all the friends, family, and other people who are meaningful to that pre-need client so that you know who's going to be affected when they die, and you can provide them with the Touch from Beyond cards. I see you have three names under family. Oh, those are my grandkids. Oh, do you have you written something for them? Listen, if you can write your own sentiment, do it. Get it. My cards come blank inside. You can use a Touch from Beyond card and write it yourself. Go and write, use a piece of scratch paper if you can. A lot of people who are shaky or on some of the hospice cocktails, the morphine, that type of medication. A lot of people don't know what to say. They don't have the words. They're uncomfortable or they don't really know. I've had a lot, and I don't want to be gender biased, but a lot of men say, I need this, I need help, because I'm not, I want to say it. It's meaningful. I had one gal, I literally, she said, my grandfather was a grumpy old guy, but this is exactly what I needed to hear from him, because he had said to me, I need these. He had a lot of grandkids. So I know they're powerful and meaningful. I'll tell you another use.
Well, and let me just wrap this up. Yeah. So if people wanted to find you online?
I have a very, very nominal website for A Touch from Beyond. A Touch from Beyond.